Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the game 1, the Pacific Admits Edition, and this is my play by email match against Xargun. He is the Allied commander and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is scenario 1 on game version 26B and we don't use any modifications or variations, so standard stock. Means Japan is more or less supposed to lose this game, but we will see how long I can hold the balance and fight back against the evil allies. There's a submarine at Vancouver, back after some damage, and had to return to Japan, fix it, and now I'm here to think a little more of this Canadian support, if possible. So no successful torpedo attack by my submarines. Not so good. So this was my West Australian task force. This is my East Australian task force and my India Ocean task force forming up. And I activate more or less this submarine hunter groups. Search and hunt. Air wings. So I still also slow down the allies here. Today the flag is strong. Don't ask me how this is possible. The guys are always normally out of guns and ammunition, but some ground attacks. This is kind of clear terrain hex, so it makes sense to bomb here. The rest is all wood or whatever. High mountains, so I don't expect any hit, but maybe slow down. Give my own troops a little more time to be in position. And then doing one kill, kill, the daily blood price I have to pay. Not enough to completely wipe out the airbase, but this is not so goal, it's more suppress building. And I also want to get rid of this Dutch unit so that I can move my support bombers maybe to other location. There, I reported submarine hit, but again, if I hear no submarine sinking sound, that's all only information. Pictures. There are never enough pictures, recon information. And the Dutch submarine trying to sink the next of my destroyers. Luckily not today. But also a missed opportunity to get rid of the submarine. Because it was shallow port water. That is more or less the most easy spot to sink a submarine. Some dot bases. Oh. So I take the space, but the Australian forces was already retreating. This is now the shock attack over the river. There are some Chinese units with HQ support, and I only get a 1-to-1 kill ratio, so you can see that I drop by 50%, the Chinese can more or less get 50% bonus. But again, in triple defense terrain, that is possible. Casualties are okay. I lost some combat squads, but 22 is I think not too many. I can replace them in latest 1 week, and the rest is only disabled. Of course, I have a lot of disabled stuff, but the Chinese have the same with a lot of destroyed, or at least more compared to my own, and they have more issues to replace destroyed stuff. So I would say it's okay. No victory, no we lose. Maybe next time. I attack here, but similar situation, even trade. No victory for me, but I can replace my disabled units maybe faster than the Chinese can do. So maybe next time. And here a lot of Chinese are dying. But first tomorrow I can attack with my mixed brigade. And the British are back. And I kick them. Yeah, also back to the jungle. What is fine. So this day saw some not so successful land battles, but also still no disaster. Everything is fine. If I would take every battle the victory home, then the game would be will end much faster. So Xargun needs also some victories, and he must hold some positions. Up to now he is already in a tough spot with China, but if he can hold what he have still under control, this is, I think, still acceptable for the Chinese. But we will see if we can do this or if something will happen. First we can check the air losses. 2 killed by flak, not good. These 2 pilots are normally dead, yeah. There was no sinking sound, so that is okay. There's now still these 2 Chinese units, okay. So I was not able to defeat the Chinese here in the high mountains. Okay, maybe next time. I also was not able to defeat them here in the high mountains. I have 1 more division on the way, so in 2 days I have this guy here arriving. I don't know if I will make a shock attack if we cross the river, or if I maybe let him simply enter the hex and then make a normal standard attack the day after this. This division is a little depleted. This guy is more or less full intact, but I have disruption and fatigue. So the main unit, this was a B company of 38 division. That one is disabled completely, so I can call this guy back and send it to the rear to rebuild it. This unit is C company, was intact nearly. So one is always a loser. Maybe the commander was not so good. Yeah, not so good. But it's the ABC, then you always the second class leader, so this is why you normally try to build up your division before you attack. Not always this is possible, but yeah, I try. Nothing else. I can still see a lot of cargo airplanes transporting. Yeah, they running support missions or supply missions to China. Nothing else just detected. So my task force is now in this spot. So tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, I will enter the India Ocean. Yeah, more or less. Then I will leave the air cover area of my land-based aircraft out of Rangoon. I still have my search and I have normally search airplanes out of Port Blair. So I can see normally every ship is in the Bay of Bengal. So I would at least get one turn reaction time if it's not super unluckily. Bendwing is waiting for supplies, so I don't really attack here. Everything else is normal. This Dutch unit is running. I try to catch. For sure they're running back to my base, so who's faster? I took this base, there's no industry, so it doesn't matter. I try to get rid of this 3 Australian units still. My task force is forming up. Still need 2-3 days to be in position. And similar here was I think last turn I was already in this hex or in one of these hexes, and for some reason there was this maybe one ship asked for supply or for fuel and it was refueling, but you cannot really see it in this situation because I don't know, sometimes this happens. I saw it once or twice already in this match that your ships are not moving at all. So I lost one turn more or less because I had the order to form up in this hex. So now I must wait and this is my guys out of Tulagi and this was my ships out of Nomaya and had them more normally meet up here. So I lost one turn. So no, tomorrow I will be here, the day after tomorrow maybe in Northampton. Good. New Zealand? No, there was no battle in New Zealand. New Zealand looks fine. I must take out this unit and I can operate also rail because I have still 2 broken damage 0 fighters here in Gisborne because I have no AV here more left. So I need to take this hex and I can rail them back to Auckland and link up with their main body. This is Dutch submarine, I cannot get rid of them. I also have to pick up here the airplanes and the base force because I cannot rail them. There's no rail, there's one hex missing. So I must ship them all back to Auckland. Once all is in position of Auckland, then I have more air power in Auckland. And you can see that out of Auckland with a range of 20, this is 18, 19, 20. I can really see the edge of the map. I not really need Wellington to control all shipping at or source of New Zealand. But with Wellington, it's of course much easier to intercept any shipping at the edge. Auckland is just barely in range. So, some other short notes. Here in Umaya, I have problems with supplies. Supplies are normally still the number one issue in the bigger pictures. I don't have enough supplies in Nomaya, not in Rabul, and all of them are missing. Here in New Zealand, because I sent most of my supplies to New Zealand, I have enough for New Zealand, but 10 or 20,000 more supplies would be nice to have. Nomaya for sure need at least 10 to 20,000 more. The same with Rabul. And Truk is also 10,000 too short. So I need normally 50,000 supplies, 10,000 Truk, 20,000 Rabul, 20,000 Nomaya to let it run more smoothly. It's still okay, but I don't have any backup. But I really don't have the supplies left. Maybe I can create now a convoy to ship some out. I have 30,000 supplies in backup. Maybe enough to start a convoy. So anything else? No, not really. Then see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.